Hi beautiful souls, my name is SoulStar. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then hi. I hope you guys are all okay. I'm giving you massive hugs and lots of kisses. I'm sorry I've been gone offline for the last 4 days. These energies have been extremely intense, and the last few days I've been really trying my best to transmute all the negative energies, but I've also been absolutely exhausted through all these ascension symptoms. Like, it's just going at such a rapid rate. I feel like I'm not only catching up in my own 3D body from everything I'm doing in the 5D, but I feel like I can feel my twin flame not sleeping and resting as much as they should in the 3D. So it's almost like I'm resting even more for both of us. But I have my new humidifier diffuser here, and I've got eucalyptus essential oil, which helps with clarity, focus and easy breathing, which I definitely need through this. I mean, Mercury in retrograde, it should be finished by like the 15th, so comment down below and let me guys know if you guys have been also struggling or just doing more work, nurturing yourself more, sleeping more, relaxing more, because these energies have been seriously intense. Yeah, especially when you're still working an ordinary like 9-to-5 job. I'm sure majority of us twin flames have really been feeling it. Now I've got the divine masculines on top and the divine feminines on the bottom. I've been meditating over these cards for probably about 20 minutes to half an hour now. And to be honest, when I pulled the cards for the Divine Feminine Collective, I really wasn't surprised, because I feel like I am fully in this same mixture with you guys. I was going to say, I've been holding on a lot recently to the black obsidian crystal. I am going to do a whole video on crystals and essential oils to like help you guys in your spiritual journey. This definitely helps me and reminds me to just stand in my power, because this twin flame journey is not about the other person, it's about us. It's been about us the whole time, the individual. It's always been about us, our journey. And I think that's been one of the biggest eye-opening things. Don't project your expectations and emotions and everything onto somebody else. It's always been about you, It's about you yourself. Now we've got the fear card. Yikes. Coming halfway up on top of the 7 of Cups and the Devil to start with for the divine feminines. I'm sorry you can see my bags. I really haven't been sleeping that well, and when I have, it's been like, you wake up and you realize you're doing so much in the spiritual realm. You wake up and it's like, I haven't slept a single minute. It feels like you've been like fighting off and dealing with so many things. Now this Devil card, it feels like the past energy for the divine feminines actually. I feel like a lot of us had been clinging on to this Devil energy. Obviously it's, you know, yourself. I mean, you can see this in many different ways. You can see it as you being in balance, or not in balance at all actually, with your masculine and feminine energy within you. But it's like those chains that are keeping you back, but it's all from your own mental conflict. You telling yourself, oh my gosh, I can't go on, I can't live without this person, or I can't I don't know how to cope if I don't have this in this way at this time. And it's like, it feels like a lot of us feminines have finally realized we can break free. We have broken free. It just feels like this is in the past. It feels like there was a massive release from so many of these ties that we've created in our own reality, but we finally let that go. But then we've got the fear card on top of the Devil, as well as 7 of Cups. I don't even know which one to say first. Let's do 7 of Cups first. So the fact that it's right next to the Devil, once again, I feel like this is past energy actually. I feel like this is what a lot of us divine feminines have been clearing out over the last few days, especially because the energies have been ramped up like crazy. But similar to how it came out in the divine masculine reads recently, it's like we've had to deal with so many different battles. We've had to deal with so many different situations, karmic situations we've created ones we've allowed to come into our lives. It feels like so many of the things we tried to focus on, it wasn't really for our highest good, it wasn't really for our highest true, like most authentic self. We've had to go through these experiences to understand that these aren't necessarily the things that we want anymore. I feel like a lot of us divine feminines and divine masculines, like our perception has been changing so rapidly, like literally day by day, hour by hour, like so many epiphanies, and it's just like, it feels like past energy again. It feels like we've started to realize exactly what we want, but we had to go through the process of figuring out what we don't want. So we thought, oh, okay, I really want to look a certain way, or I really want to live in a certain country, or have a certain career. And then we get into it and we're like, no, my soul doesn't feel happy here. Why doesn't it feel happy here? I've wanted this my whole life. But really, you had to experience it, and now you realize you really didn't want that in the first place. But once again, this feels like past energy. It feels like most of us divine feminines have cleared this out, but there's still reminiscence of it. So it feels like some of that is still being cleared. And that comes in conjunction with the fear card. So divine feminines, what are you afraid of? Is there any evidence to support this? How do your fears affect your life, and what would you like to do about it? Well, I feel like we've really been doing a lot of work to figure that out, actually. And it's been hard. I know it's been really, really hard. I've been speaking to so many of you beautiful souls in the comments, and oh my gosh, so many of us have been like struggling to get out of bed some days, not sleeping too much, not having enough time to actually rest or even look after ourselves. But really, really, it's so important for us to just nurture ourselves as much as we can, even if it's like 15 minutes a day meditating. Like half the time I'm out in an office building, I don't have privacy everywhere. I either walk to the park and sit there for 20 minutes and then only have 10 minutes to eat my lunch, or I literally sit in the bathroom with my chakra crystals and I meditate for 20 minutes, and I just do whatever I need to just keep looking after myself, so I can continue to stay in my power, stay in my strength, not be fearless. So the affirmation for this is, I breathe in love. Let's just take another deep breath. Ooh, that eucalyptus is stronger. I breathe in love. I breathe out fear. I enjoy life to the max. I am fearless. And then we have the beautiful Sun card. Yay, divine feminine. Now I know this is true for like 100%. It's just like, oh, I just feel so happy all of a sudden, because I can just feel how much we've all been really, really nurturing our inner child, like loving our inner child, doing stuff for our inner child, like that fun freedom. Like you guys have seen recently, I've been really really nurturing my inner child a lot. Like I was going on bike rides when I haven't ridden my bike in like 5 years, and I've had the same bike since I was like 13 years old, and it's like, oh my gosh, all these amazing memories. And literally every time I get on it recently, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love you so much, inner child. I love you, I love you, I love you. Let's have fun, woo, like on the bike. And I feel like a lot of us have had to like go into that mode of just like nurturing ourselves. One, not even just nurturing ourselves and our inner child and clearing out all those wounds, but it's like actually just having those childlike moments, like a free child that's just like a wanderer, or just seeing everything in such a more light-hearted way. That's what I was trying to, thank you, Spirit. I could hear them saying it, but I was like, wait, light-hearted? Yeah, it feels like the lightheartedness, because a lot of us divine feminines have had to just really lighten up, like really, really lighten up, because we've created so much more heaviness onto the situation because of issues that we still hadn't dealt with, like whether it was abandonment or codependency or insecurities that we were still trying to project onto outward people, even though once again this journey is all about us. So I really feel like some of us are just like spending time like watching the dumbest TV shows, like and films that just make us laugh like idiots. Like, it just feels so silly. Like, I've spent so much time just lying in my bed watching like vlogs on YouTube and watching some of my favorite comedy skits from movies, and I'm just like laughing my arse off, and it just feels so good to just laugh. Like, we really just have to laugh. I literally try and spend at least 10 to 15 minutes a day dancing and singing in my mirror like a fool, like literally like nobody's watching, even though Spirit's always watching. But literally, we just, yeah, really just need to continue keeping this this happy, like, inner child free, loving life, laughing, smiling, like just not taking things so seriously, which I love. Oh, and right next to that we have King of Swords. Damn! Oh my gosh, and I see the two birds in the background, which one instantly just says twin flames to me. Instantly coming up next to the inner child, I mean the sun, sorry. I just dubbed it the inner child. Coming up to the sun card. Now I definitely think, like, because we've had to go through all this heavy, intense stuff, I say with a smile on my face, it's literally like we spent so much time going within more and more, and half the time we get to those frustrating points and we're like, really? I have to do more work? Oh my gosh, why is this not happening? And we still had to fight out some of that. But because we've realized, you know what, life's too short. Why am I spending my time waiting or wasting away on hoping and expecting this to happen like this and blah blah blah? Why is this person, like, it's just like we've just cut out all that bullshit. Like, we've cut out that bullshit. We've literally slayed our own dragons, our own demons. We've just cut it out. Like, we've just cut it out. All the bullshit people that we still put up with, the situations, because I feel like this isn't just like the mental conflicts, like all the emotional intensity that we've been having to clear out and work through and really keep understanding why we feel like this, why we get triggered like this. But it feels like there's been so many of us divine feminists who have literally allowed so many situations to carry on that really just do not serve us well at all. And it just feels like we're finally at that stage where we're just like, cut, like literally. Like, for some of us, I feel like it's even work situations where we're realizing, you know what, I've been miserable at this job for so bloody long. Like, yeah, it pays the bills, it pays this, so I can live in an apartment and pay this amount of rent. But why am I doing this? Why am I working for a, you know, a cash machine? I keep hearing that song. The last few days, I keep hearing working for a cash machine, where you're literally just surviving, literally fight or flight mode. Like, you're just working for somebody else, making money, not making enough money, just about covering rent, having nothing left to spend on yourself to do anything, and it's just a cycle and a cycle and a cycle. I feel like a lot of us are cutting out situations like that. Yeah, we really are. I feel like there's going to be so many people that are going to start traveling, and myself included, because I feel like the more that we've spent loving our inner child and just having these free, light-hearted moments, it's like we're really stepping into our own and realizing, like, oh my gosh, I have freedom, I have power, I am a limitless being. Like, I literally am. I do not need to stay here in this crappy situation, whether it's work, finances, our thoughts about finances, which I know so many of us have had to reprogram our brain, like Abraham Hicks, law of attraction, like literally unlearn all of the things that we've experienced when we've grown up with parents who have been like, we can't afford this, you can't do that, this is too expensive, blah blah blah. And it's like we've had to reprogram our brains to understand we're limitless, we're free, we're abundant, we're grateful, everything we want we can manifest. And after going through all this crap, we're just cutting out like anything that just doesn't serve us, even if it's, for a lot of us, it is stuff that the 3D world, you know, will always say, like, you have to have a career, you have to pay, you know, for an overpriced place to live in, you have to have a car, you have to have, and it's like, no, we really don't. We can just do whatever our soul, like, wants us to do. And I feel like we're just cutting out all the crap and just really, like, embodying our own knowing, our own trust, our own power. And, I mean, thank you, Spirit. Of course. Because we've done so much work. We have done so much work. We've done so much work. And now it's just like, Yes, let it come in. Let the sun shine. Oh my gosh, yes, I just feel like so happy for us Divine Feminines. Ace of Pentacles, yes. We're finally just getting like all of this abundance, this gratefulness. Like, I feel so much gratefulness just looking at this card. Because we really have dug deep, like so deep. We've really reflected on ourselves, our own issues, our own worth, our own value, what actually makes us happy. Actually stepping into that energy of literally being our authentic selves as much as possible. And Spirit knows that. They see and hear all. So it's like, okay, beautiful Divine Feminine, you've done all this work. Let me give you some more abundance and gratefulness and all these lessons and all this knowledge, all this knowing, all this trust. I just, yeah, I love it. And right next to Ace of Pentacles, we have the Fool. Yes, and on top of these cards, we have the Mindful card. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Yes. Obviously, I mean, I just love it. Just look how like chipper, happy, like, la 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 la. Yes, I've reached completion, 0 point. I am transformed, rebirth. I mean, it's just like, yeah, hello. We've had to go through all this dark shit in order to get to this space. And it's like, for some of us, yes, it took way longer than it needed to be, because a lot of us we're still fighting it. A lot of us were still trying to project things onto our divine counterparts, when really we should have just been going within, just the big circle, like literally just coming back to us. But I feel like for any of the Divine Feminines who have been struggling to do that, it's like they're finally catching up with that now, and they're finally realizing, like, yeah, I know what I want because I know what I don't want. I now have changed my thought process. I now talk to myself kindly, mentally, emotionally, physically. I look at myself and I'm grateful for myself and my journey. And it's just like, yes, I really am going to go after whatever I want to go after, regardless of who is in my life. Because at the end of the day, this journey is about self-discovery and self-love. And it's like, that's what I just get from this Fool card. It's just like, we know that we've had to go through this in order to ascend, to progress, to change, to actually be our authentic selves. And we've got the Mindful card. Yes, you're aware of the present moment. Wow, it suddenly just got so dark outside. What are you mindfully aware of? How often do you take the time to relax and meditate? How can being mindful help you in life? Let's take a deep breath in. Whew. Breathing deeply, I'm aware of my own body. Breathing deeply, I connect to the flow of my own rhythm. Breathing deeply, I am one with the universal flow of life. Yes. Yes, I am. Wow, I think this might be the first reading in a while where I haven't cried, guys. Woohoo! I've probably just jinxed it. I'm such a geek. Now, I've got this King of Wands for us Divine Feminines, and just looking at the lineup, like the way it's been placed and everything. Oh my gosh, I just love this. It's like, yes, we've had to still go through some shit, clearing out stuff, going after stuff we've always thought we wanted in our ego, realizing it's not what we want, loving our inner child, nurturing ourselves, being more lighthearted, cutting out the bullshit that we tell ourselves, the excuses, the patterns that we've had for God knows how many years, some of us our whole lives, because it's just literally been from our own experience. So many of us have literally ended up like parents and aunties and uncles that we've always resented and never wanted to be like, and then realizing, oh my gosh, why do I think like this? I know it's because of this, this and this, and we've just literally cleared out so much crap. We've continued connecting with ourselves, with spirit. We understand we can literally do whatever we want. And I feel like we're just finally going after it. I'm just so excited. I feel like we're finally not only stepping up to the plate, as cheesy as that sounds, but I really feel like we're speaking our truth in every way, shape or form. Like, this is not only just us communicating highly with ourselves, but it's with the world. We're actually putting ourselves out there. We're actually doing the stuff that we've always wanted to do, regardless of who the hell is looking. Because, like, trust me, this transformation has been intense. And it's like, if this was even a year ago, there was no way on earth I would be doing tarot card readings, because I would have been like, oh my gosh, what's anyone going to think of me if they see my, all of that nonsense is gone. I cut that shit out. Yes, we're communicating our truth with ourselves, with the world. We're literally stepping into our power. Oh, and I have Nine of Cups. I say me because Divine Feminine, hello, but I'm just going to put on a light because I think it's super, super dark in here. Let's see if that's any better for you guys. Oh, a little bit. Little bit. I mean, you can see the mist a little bit more. But Nine of Cups, guys. Yes, Divine Feminines. I love you all. We're all amazing. We're beautiful. I love this so much. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Just look at her. She just looks like so peaceful, so rested. She's in her knowing, she's in her power. She's gone through so much absolute shit to literally get into this happy state, to experience it, to understand it, to learn and grow from it, so she can step into her power, step into her mission, go and be a light worker, heal the collective, go and help other people, because you actually understand this now. You understand that regardless of whatever has happened to you, you are stronger than ever before. You've always been this strong, but you had to go through this in order to actually understand your own power. And it's just like, I just realised I said Nine of Cups, I meant Pentacles. I just feel so happy when I'm feeling this card. I just feel so many feminines just like really living their lives, regardless of if they're in union, not in union, regardless of what comes their way. I just feel like so many of us have now understood not just our strength and power, but it's like our resilience to this 3D experience, our resilience to learning these lessons, not fighting against them, actually going with the flow, continuing to work on ourselves, literally going after everything that we want. We're literally going after everything that we want because we know we can actually get it. Oh, I just feel so empowered. Like, I can just feel so many feminines just being so empowered, like female power, feminine power, granted male power too, because once again, it's about the energy. There are loads of divine feminines who are in a male body. It's all about the feminine power. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, that eucalyptus smells so good. Yikes. I didn't even remember what card this was, and we've got helpless on the top. So now this is the divine masculines. I'm being called to read the helpless card first, so I mean, we've just ended the divine feminine on such a good note. But let's see what the divine masculines are going through to help with this union. Weak, empty and vulnerable, beyond help, helpless. So this is definitely past energy for these divine masculines. 100% past energy, like 100%. And I know they've been going through their tower moment. Oh my gosh. And us divine feminines have really been feeling it. Oh my gosh. It's like we've had to relive our tower moments again and again and again. Oh my gosh. You hear the sarcasm. So, divine masculines. Can you think of a time when you overcame a challenge? How did you do it? What motivated you? What can you learn about yourself from this, and how can this help you to make real positive changes for yourself? Now that definitely is the right question for both of us in Twin Flame Journey and just anyone in life. What can you learn about yourself from this, and how can this help you to make real positive changes for yourself? Comment down below. I'm going to comment mine down below as well. Now the affirmation, for if any of you still are feeling helpless, even though this really does feel like past energy: I am strong, I fight my own battles, I will grow from this experience. Yes, yes, and yes, you will. Oh, this card, wow. I just feel such sadness. Oh no. And I just said I wasn't gonna cry. Yikes. Nine of Swords. See, I feel like I've definitely been picking up on some of this from the Divine Masculine Collective. Even though a lot of the Divine Masculines, this is past energy, I feel like they've still been clearing out some of this, and I've definitely been feeling it from my Divine Masculine. Yeah, it's just once again that mental conflict, like all that hurt, all that sabotage, the self-sabotage, the realizing all these things that they've not only done to themselves and how they've hurt themselves in so many ways in this experience by not healing wounds, you know, at the present time, which, I mean, all of us are guilty of, which is why so many of us have had all these blockages and depression and just everything. But it's like, one, obviously they're realizing how much damage they've actually done to the Divine Feminine, because they have really looked within and realized, oh my gosh, when I said this, when I did that, that's not me, that's not the real me, that was never the real me. If somebody had done that to me, I would be so upset, I would hate them, I'd feel like this, oh my gosh, how could I do this to the Divine Feminine? But an overwhelming feeling is just like, they really understand how much they've sabotaged themselves from the way that they look after themselves, because a lot of the Divine Masculines look after themselves by working their asses off at their career, by making money, getting jobs, getting a nice car, saving up for a nice house. When in reality, they would be so much happier. So many of them would be so much happier, literally just like living a casual, like frugal, easy life, like on a nice beach somewhere, in a tropical island, a nice sunny place, just being free to be creative, because so many of us are so creative, but we've suppressed it because we thought, being in the Divine Masculine energy, we have to do this and this and this, because then we'll be seen as successful. And it's like, yeah, even though it's past energy, there's still some of this lingering around, where it's just like, they're really understanding they have sabotaged themselves so much with how they've spoken to themselves, nurtured themselves, not nurtured themselves, how they've seen things. It's almost like some of them have hated on themselves for realizing how they've actually been. But I feel like that they've started to come out of it, and a lot of them have really started to understand that they don't have to continue on in this energy, because it doesn't serve anyone. It certainly does not serve them, like, at all. But obviously when you realize so many things about yourself, and you realize that, oh my gosh, I've been the one holding me back the whole time. Oh my gosh, I've been the one talking negatively to myself the whole time, negatively of other people, of what they're doing. I've been judgmental. It's a really hard pill to swallow when you really look at yourself and you realize and see so many things that you do not care for. It's a really hard pill to swallow. It's hard to look at yourself in the mirror, because then you're realizing that so many people that you've interacted with over the years have never known the real you, have had all these experiences with you, literally good or bad, and it's like you just replay everything over and over and over and over and over and over, especially when it comes to the romantic partnerships, especially when it comes to your divine counterpart. It's like, oh my gosh, why did I say that? Why did I do that? But I feel like for a lot of Divine Masculines, they've really cleared this out now. But some of them, it's like, for some of them, it's just really, it's obviously not only it's been hard, but it's just been like, this has been the thing that's been keeping them held back from their truest path, from their happiness, from them stepping forward, actually talking to us Divine Feminines in person as well. Because if you can't even look at yourself in the mirror, how on earth are you going to look at somebody that you're completely in love with when you now know exactly how you made them feel? I mean, once again, to a certain extent, because everything's about perception, but it's like, yeah, the divine masculines have just really understood like how much they've hurt themselves and others, and they really don't want to be like that anymore. Like they really don't. Like I'm hearing that so clearly. They really don't want to be the same person. Just like us divine feminines, I am not the same person I was even a month ago. Trust me. Oh my god. When I think back to how I was in January and this separation first started, oh, let's just say, like, there's no way on earth I could have been stepping into my mission at that point, because no, the abandonment issues, the codependency, the depression, just everything was just it was just projection. I just didn't even want to face myself, even though I had been already on such a deep healing journey, because I had like 8 months to heal so much. It was like a whole different world. And oh, did I literally just say a whole different world when I had the world card? Oh, that made me laugh. Now I feel like they've already stepped into this, and a lot of them have already stepped past this transition. It almost feels like a completion, but then I see Two of Swords here, and that card always just gets me. They know what they want. Sorry, I'm listening to Spirit. They know what they want. The divine masculines, it's like similar to the divine feminines, where we feel like we've been chained to all of these horrific situations, not just romantically, but everything we're doing in the 3D. And it feels similar to, like, obviously mirroring with the twin flames. It feels similar for the divine masculines, where one, it's almost like the wheel of fortune, like stuff is starting to turn in their favor, because they have still been working their asses off, just like we have, whilst they've been going through all of these tower moments, whilst they've been trying to clear out all these blockages, because they realized they couldn't keep suppressing everything, because it was only keeping them stuck in that same low vibration, and they didn't want to be in that low vibration anymore. I really feel like, sorry, I'm really trying to not cry now. I really feel like it's like they've started to realize their own self-care. It's like they've realized what they've been doing for so long hasn't served them, that they're now adapting and changing the way that they not only look at themselves, but how they view the world. Because a lot of these divine masculines, from before and during and after they've met the divine feminines, a lot of them have had so many issues with love, with opening up to love, with expressing their feelings, with expressing their truth, not ever really being their authentic selves, because it's been like, oh, I'll give you 20% of my authentic self here, but then I'm going to scour away or not talk to you for a few days because I don't want to say my truth, because I'm scared if I say anything it will hurt you, or even though it would hurt us anyway with them going away like they would do. But it's like they're really going to start, I feel like they've already started. I feel like they've already started to go after what they want, but it's more about the happiness within them. They're not, I feel like they're not as focused on the material aspects. Like, granted, they will always be, we always have to be to a certain extent, whereas divine masculines normally take it to a whole other level compared to us divine feminines, who are like emotional, let's have happy families, babies, la la la, like always more in the love side of things. But it feels like the divine masculines have found, or are starting to find, that balance of, oh, okay, I can still go after this nice car or this nice condo I want to save up for, but I also understand that I need to make myself happy each day, each moment, each hour, each minute. And the way that I can do that is by making music. The way that I can do that is by not spending 2 hours obsessing over myself in the gym, but spending an hour in the gym and then going out with friends, or going for a nice walk, or taking myself on holiday. Or it feels like after all this self-sabotage, they're now nurturing and caring for themselves in the way that us divine feminines want to care for them, and in the ways that we've always wanted them to care for themselves. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Because I know for me, my divine masculine was always more focused on money, 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 always staying in that same stagnant belief in their mental headspace of, I never have enough money, I never have enough money. So they would always attract that. And I would always be like, baby, you know, you need to look after yourself, you need to rest more, you need to do more stuff for yourself, you need to, like, you know, work out when you want to work out, you need to rest when you want to rest, you need to have your alone time, you don't need to keep focusing on just money, like just the finances. That's really not going to be the thing that makes you happy. And it's like, a lot of them have realized that, and they've started to come into that balance. But whew, Two of Swords. Normally this card just feels so heavy, but it doesn't, the way it's been placed. Not this time. Right next to the Seven of Pentacles, in between the Seven of Pentacles and the World. This is so interesting. It almost feels like the divine masculines, it's like they haven't come to that full completion yet. Now I do feel like this is more of the current energy. Like they've gone through their heavy tower moments, the self-sabotage, they're realizing, changing their perceptions. But I feel like there's still like major blockages. And I still, it just feels like, once again, like I was just saying, it feels like that some of their belief system, they're still trying to work out, they're still trying to clear out. And I keep feeling like it's the finances again. And I know we've been hearing that for a while now from the Twin Flame Collective, but it's literally like they've had it so ingrained in their ego headspace for so long that they have to be the provider. Not only that they have to be the provider, but that they also want to be in their ego headspace because of their experience, how they've grown up. But it feels like they've still got those blockages where they really do have to, once again, like the divine feminines, like reprogram their mind of, okay, I don't need X amount to make me happy. Because like that Cisco song that I keep hearing, you know, oh, what are the lyrics? And I know it's from the divine masculines. It's like, even though it seems I have everything, I don't want to be a lonely fool. All of the women, all the expensive cars, all of the money don't amount to you. I can make believe I have everything, but without you, girl, what is it? But without you, girl, my life is incomplete. I just hear that message strongly from the divine masculine stars, divine feminines. I really, really do. Especially from mine. But I feel like they've still got some major blockages that it's almost like they're pretending that they've done everything they need to do, and they can feel this abundance coming in, because we can feel this abundance literally right in front of us. We can feel the changes. They can feel it as well, the divine masculines. But it's like it feels like similar to the self-sabotage. It feels like they're still allowing themselves to be blinded by the fact that they have to reprogram their beliefs in some ways, and those ways are some of the biggest blockages for their abundance, for their happiness. And I really keep hearing the finances again, like the way they think about money. I know that, I mean, for the majority of our souls in this 3D matrix, we've had to and still have to do that, because it's like we have to know that currency is just energy. Everything is energy, literally. Everything is energy. Law of attraction, Abraham Hicks, like, I mean, you can spend hours and hours writing positive affirmations and writing, like I'm literally looking at some of my affirmations right now. I've got, I am financially abundant now, I am strong now, I am in an honest loving relationship with SoulDeep now. I've literally got that right there. But it's not just writing the affirmations, it's believing it, it's knowing it, it's knowing that currency, money, it is just energy. Everything is an energy exchange. We don't have to continue to tell ourselves that, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money for this and I don't have enough money for that. If I want to get this, I have to make this amount of money and this is the only way I can do it. And it's like, no, like part of us stepping into our mission, going within, healing ourselves, healing the collective, knowing that we're here to help raise the vibration, help ourselves and have these experiences so we can learn from them and teach others. It's like we have to also continue learning within ourselves. We can't keep blinding ourselves to certain major blockages like abundance and money, because then if you're still in that lack headspace, you will only attract lack. Like attract like. So if you know, for example, if you want to be a multi-millionaire with a booming makeup business, you will continue to not only tell yourself that you're a multi-millionaire of a makeup business, you'll not only actually believe that, visualize it, make vision boards, write affirmations everywhere, say it to yourself consistently. Like, you'll continue to attract that. But you have to actually still put in the work. You have to take the steps. What are the steps to making a multi-millionaire makeup business? I know, how about finding some makeup brands that I love, looking at their formulas, seeing how I can get them manufactured, creating a makeup blog, doing a YouTube channel, like putting in the work, knowing that if you continue to visualize and believe it, you will get it. And I feel like for some of the divine masculines, it's like they've still got major blockages, that it just feels like they're blinding themselves because they feel like they've done enough, but really they've still got to face these demons. It just feels like the last few steps before they can really come into complete and utter abundance, because we've been feeling abundance coming a lot recently over the last few weeks. Like, I can literally feel so much abundance, and I'm just so grateful for everything. And I feel like a lot of the collective is so grateful for everything right now, but we have to continue to unlearn so many different things. We really do. And yeah, they're definitely focused. Definitely focused on building up all of their dreams. Which is awesome, because I just feel like, I mean, just look at him. He just looks so calm and chill, like, yeah, I've been putting in work. I know these are growing. These are manifesting. All these ideas, desires, yep, they're growing. I'm just chill, casual, just sitting here like, yeah, I've put in the work. Still putting in the work. It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. I mean, I can literally feel it. I can literally feel it. But this only comes when you see the light, when you clear out these blockages, when you stop this self-sabotage, when you realize you are limitless. And we have the love card right on top of the Emperor. Oh, they're so cute. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I think I'm actually not gonna cry. Right, so we have love. So how does love touch your life? What memories and feelings do you associate with love? Are you loving towards yourself? Are you loving towards yourself? And the affirmation is, I am love. Love flows through me and beyond me. Love is the key to everything. Yay! Love is everything. The key to life, the color of my heart. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, and it came on top of the Emperor. This, every time I see this card, it just turns me on now. And it just made me laugh because I was watching Erica Hippie Tarot, I think it was last night or the night before, and she was saying, I don't remember if it was a certain energy, I can't remember what card she pulled, but she was saying how it just gets her so riled up, like so turned on about her and her divine masculine. And like literally just now, it's just like, I could just feel all these divine masculines just like really stepping into their power. They're knowing like, they've dealt with so much shit just like us. They've let go of so many of these self-sabotage ideas, these old mindsets, these old perceptions. They really are understanding love is everything. Love with themselves. This whole journey is about self-love, self-discovery. I mean, like, and now they're just stepping into their power. They're just sitting there, like, chilling on their throne, like, yes, I know what I want. I've gone through all this. I'm still standing strong, stronger than ever before. Oh my gosh, it just, ugh. When you see someone that you love and they're fully in their power, it just turns you on. Like, it just excites you. You're like, damn, look at you over there on your throne, you sexy mofo. Oh man, I'm just like, yeah, I'm so excited. And I say that we've got the excited card. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh, and this came up with the Emperor. Next to the Emperor, we've got 10 of Cups. Completion. Because we're excited. Because the Divine Masters are excited. Because they've gone through so much crap. And they're understanding that all the love that they have for themselves is the most important thing. Because if they love themselves unconditionally and look after themselves, they can love everyone else, including the Divine Feminine. Oh, just look at the happy completion. Just look at it. Oh, Divine Masculines, you're doing so well. Oh my gosh. So the excitement card says, I am full of energy, passion and anticipation for great things. So what kind of things excite you? How do you create positivity and excitement in your life? And what, if anything, stops you from achieving your goals? How do you overcome your obstacles? Yes. How do you overcome the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Swords? And the affirmation is, I feel boundless energy rising within me. I feel excited about what this day can bring. Yes! I just love this. I could just feel so much freaking happiness. Like, I can literally just see so many Divine Masculines just like on a casual day. Like, I feel like it's, yeah, I can literally just see them still at their job, like working, but just having that moment of just happiness. You know, when you just suddenly just start smiling to yourself because you're like, you know what, I've gone through some dark shit, but I've come out the other side and damn, I feel good. I know exactly what I want, where I'm going, who I'm going after. Like, oh, I just, yeah, it just feels like so much excitement, so much confidence, so much happiness, so much joy. Like, I mean, the end of a cycle, the completion, like happy family. The Divine Masculines are going to get to that point where it's just like, yes, I've gone through all this crap, you've gone through all this crap, we're getting back on the same page now. I've completed my karmic cycle, you've completed yours. I want this happy family with you, this abundance. I'm good and happy within myself. Like, let's get to it. Like, I'm excited for what everything, oh, I'm really excited for everything that can happen. I just love this. Oh, guys. I mean, come on, the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Isn't that just great? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so glad I didn't have to cry this read. I was worried for a second when I saw the 9 of Swords, but even though the energies have been so tough the last few days, I feel okay in this moment. I definitely think my meditation and my my lovely humidifier, the eucalyptus, has definitely helped. Now I'm going to do some meditation videos for you guys as well, and some positive affirmations. Oh, and I am finally doing private readings. So the links to all of that will be in the description below if you'd like to book me for a private reading. Whether it's twin flame, soulmate, daily work and blockages you need to clear through, or your zodiac sign as well, because I am doing zodiac readings now. And of course, if you want actual Reiki sessions and meditation sessions, because I am a Reiki healer as well. All of that will be in the description if you'd like to book a private reading or session with me. And you can also follow my Instagram, which I've now set up, and you guys can follow down below as well. I want to thank you so much for supporting me, for joining me, for connecting with me, from being guided by spirit to me, from being such a beautiful soul. Like, we're all going through the same stuff, sometimes at different waves, and it's just like, I'm so grateful to connect with all of you beautiful souls. Like, honestly, connecting with you, knowing that I'm not alone, none of us are alone, sharing our stories, oh, just helping each other, supporting each other. It just feels so fantastic. And I just want to tell you all, I just love you all, divine masculines, divine feminines, anyone watching this video, any soul. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm so grateful for you watching this video, for connecting with me. I mean, you can like, subscribe, you can comment and share your stories down below. As I said, I know I had the last 4 days off because of the intensity of the energies, my own journey, everything going on in my 3D life. So I'm sorry on the delay, suddenly, you know, just going offline. But if you guys follow me on Instagram and stuff, then you'll see updates as well. But I am back in full force, full effect. So by the time you're watching this video, I would have commented back to all of your beautiful replies, your stories. And I just love you all so much. So I'm giving you lots of Reiki healing energy. Oh, I'm so excited for us twin flames. I love you all so much. Remember to stay strong and stay smiling. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You can do anything you want in life. You can do anything you want in life. You are a limitless being. I love you so much. You are beautiful. You are worthy. Mwah. Bye, beautiful souls. Love you. Bye.